If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Thanks for subscribing, and please leave this video a like, and I will do more videos like this. This is like my bread and butter for the channel. This is what I do, is topic videos, little short topic videos, and then I do vlogs here and there. And this is just to let all the new subscribers know what I do and what this channel is about. Now, today's topic, we're gonna touch on how to build a bigger back. I'm gonna give you guys 5 tips on how you can focus on your back and bring up your back a lot more, because I know it's a really hard body part to train just due to the fact that 1, you can't see it, and 2, it's a really big muscle group. So I'm gonna give you guys 5 tips, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. First things first, you wanna pick a compound movement and slowly progress in it. The progressive overload principle applies. And to those of you who don't know what progressive overload is basically when you're improving either weight, frequency, volume. There's so many ways on improving progressive overload, but that's like a whole different topic for a whole nother video. But just to keep it, short and simple, it's when you're progressing in your lifts, in either weight, volume, frequency. There's a whole bunch of ways that you can use progressive overload. So just pick a compound movement, and for back there's a whole bunch of different compound movements. I'm gonna give you guys 3 real quick ones. 1, the deadlift, 2, the CO row, 3, the Pendlay row. So pick one of those compound movements and slowly progress in them. If you're a bodybuilder, you want to be patient with all your lifts and slowly progress in them. So anywhere from like 5 pounds, and if you guys have micro plates, that's even better because you can do 1 pound jumps, and take the process of progressive overload a lot slower, which is a lot better if you're a bodybuilder. So progressive overload is going to be key. Picking a compound movement to begin your workout with is going to be key as well. Now, moving on to the second tip, you want to remember your back is one of your biggest muscle groups in your whole entire body. So you want to make sure you're training from the lower back to the upper back, and from thickness to width to everything. You want to make sure you're training your back completely. So I'm going to put some exercises for each and every area of your back on the description box. So if you guys want to check that out, go to the description box. I'll put some exercises that you can do for your upper back, your mid back, your lower back, for width, for thickness. I'm also going to put my specific workout for this video in the description box if you guys want to check that out as well. So next thing that leads me to is grip. You want to make sure that when you're training back, you're using either a pistol grip or a suicide grip. Now, what that means, a pistol grip is basically when you're holding the bar like this with your index finger and your thumb facing up, and then just holding the bar with the 3 fingers. So, and what this does, it's going to allow you to kind of minimize the use of your biceps when you're doing back movements. Because when you're pulling, any pulling movement, you're going to use some biceps. But if you use a pistol grip or a suicide grip is basically holding the bar with 4 fingers and your thumb is facing up. So if you use a suicide grip or a pistol grip, that's going to allow your bicep to not be involved in the movement as much, and it's going to focus mainly on your back. Which brings me to my next tip, and that's you want to make sure that when you're gripping the bar, you're pulling with your elbow and not your whole entire arm. I see a lot of people using really heavy weight, and they want to, hold the bar extremely tight and just pull with their arms and not focus on bringing the weight down with their elbows, or putting the weight with their elbows. If you're pulling the whole bar with your arms, just using extreme force with your arms, you're gonna work a lot of biceps, and you're forgetting the main point, which is training your back. Leave the ego aside, lower the weight, and use a weight that you can focus on pulling with your elbow, squeezing that back, contracting that back, and that is going to allow you to make a lot more progress. And it's something that I recently started doing like 2 years ago, and my back has come up a lot. So make sure you're pulling with your elbows. And now, like I said before, you're gonna want to lower the weight if you're gonna want to focus on pulling with your elbows. So when you lower the weight, you want to make sure, especially for your back, guys, you want to make sure that you pick a weight that you can control, that you can feel every single second of that rep. You want to make sure that when you're coming up, you feel that stretch in your lats, and then when you're coming down, you feel the squeeze in your back. So controlling the weight is key, especially in your back. Don't use your ego. If you're ego lifting at the gym using extremely heavy weight, you're not gonna make any back gains, and I promise you that. It might work for other lifts. It might work for, like, let's say the bench press, you bounce it off your chest. Yes, you might make a little bit of gains on your chest, but when it comes to your back, you are not going to make any gains by just swinging and jerking everywhere. So make sure you can control the weight, squeeze, feel every second of that rep like I said before. But that's going to conclude the video. That was 5 tips for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave this video a like, share, subscribe, and I will check in with you guys in the next one. Later.